So your girlfriend finally wants you to meet her friends. Sounds simple enough, right? Well, not exactly. What most guys don't realize is that this casual hangout is actually one of the most critical moments in your relationship. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how to handle it, using insights from relationship psychology that most men never learn. Let me paint you a picture of what's really happening when you meet her friends for the first time. Think about it. This isn't just some random social event. You're essentially walking into a board meeting where the board members have known her for years and have protected her through every heartbreak and celebration. Her friends aren't just people she hangs out with. They're her personal advisory board. They've been there through her worst breakups, her biggest victories, and everything in between. Their opinions carry serious weight. I've seen countless relationships slowly unravel because her friends just weren't feeling it about the guy. And here's the kicker. Most men never even realize this was the reason things went south. Let's dive into why these friends hold so much power over your relationship's future. When your girlfriend faces any crisis or major decision, guess who she calls first? Her friends. They're her emotional first responders, the people who've dried her tears and celebrated her wins. They feel responsible for protecting her, and they take that job seriously. Here's something crucial. Her friends have witnessed every relationship she's been in. They know her patterns, her types, and most importantly, they know exactly what went wrong with her exes. They're actively looking for those same red flags in you. Think about it. She probably talks to her friends multiple times a day. Every little thing you do or say gets analyzed in their group chat. Their subtle comments and reactions shape how she interprets your actions, whether you realize it or not. While relationships come and go, these friendships have stood the test of time. Some of these friends might have been around for 5, 10, or even 20 years. That's why their opinion carries more weight than even her family sometimes. They're her chosen family. Let's break down exactly what separates the guys who ace this test from those who fail it. And trust me, the differences are subtle but game-changing. On one side, we have the common traps that even good guys fall into. On the other, we have the strategies that consistently work, based on social psychology and real-world success stories. The classic mistake coming across like you're in a job interview. Her friends can smell inauthenticity from a mile away, and trying too hard actually makes them trust you less. Instead of performing, show real interest. Ask thoughtful questions about their friendship history, shared experiences, and inside jokes. This shows you care about understanding their bond. I see this all the time, guys who stick to their girlfriend like glue, making her friends feel like third wheels. This screams insecurity and possessiveness. Master the art of inclusive conversation. Engage everyone equally, draw quieter friends into the discussion, and help create moments where everyone shines. The cool guy act, it backfires. Being detached or seeming uninterested in getting to know her friends sends a clear message that you don't value what's important to her. Remember, you're a guest in their established dynamic. Pay attention to their friendship patterns and flow with them rather than trying to change them. Nothing turns her friends off faster than a guy who dominates conversations with his own stories and achievements. It shows you're more interested in yourself than understanding their group dynamic. Be someone who elevates the group energy. Contribute positively to discussions, laugh genuinely at their jokes, and help create memorable moments they'll talk about later. In almost every friend group, you'll encounter these 4 distinct personalities. Understanding how to connect with each type is crucial for winning over the group as a whole. First, you'll meet the protective guardian. This is usually her longest-standing friend, and they take their role very seriously. This friend has seen it all and is naturally suspicious of new partners. They're looking for red flags and inconsistencies in your behavior. Don't be surprised if they ask about your past relationships or career plans. They're testing your transparency and authenticity. They're especially attuned to how you treat their friend when you think no one's watching. Those small moments, they notice everything. Next up is the social connector, the one who keeps the energy flowing and conversations moving. This friend creates opportunities for everyone to interact and shine. They're actually testing how well you can integrate into group dynamics. They'll observe how you handle different social situations and whether you can keep up with the group's energy and humor. Pay attention, they often initiate activities or games that seem casual, but are actually perfect opportunities to show your social intelligence. The history keeper is the friend who holds all the memories and inside jokes. When they bring up old stories, they're not just reminiscing, they're watching how you react to their shared history. They'll drop references to inside jokes or past events to see if you show genuine interest or if you get jealous of their bond. Your response to these stories reveals whether you appreciate their friendship's depth or feel threatened by it. Finally, there's the silent observer, often overlooked but incredibly influential. While others are talking, this friend is carefully analyzing your behavior, responses, and authenticity. They usually share their insights privately with your girlfriend later, and their opinions carry significant weight because they're so carefully formed. Don't make the mistake of ignoring them. Their quiet nature often masks how much influence they have on the group's overall opinion of you. After studying hundreds of successful first meetings, I've identified 4 fundamental principles that make all the difference. Stop trying to be the perfect boyfriend. It comes across as fake. Instead, be genuinely present in the moment. Share real reactions, laugh naturally, and don't be afraid to show some vulnerability. Authenticity is what her friends are really looking for. The biggest mistake guys make is talking too much. When you listen actively, really engage with their stories. Ask thoughtful follow-up questions. Remember details. You show that you value their perspectives and experiences. Actions speak louder than words. Don't tell them how much you care about their friend. Demonstrate it through your behavior. How you look at her, the small gestures of consideration, the way you include her in conversations while still maintaining your own presence. Remember that these friendships have years of history. Don't try to force immediate closeness or act overly familiar. Earn your place in the group gradually, showing respect for their established dynamics, while naturally finding your own role within it. Let's talk about the subtle social cues that most guys completely miss during these crucial first meetings. Think of the group's energy like a wave. It naturally rises and falls. When someone tells a story, watch how others react. Are they leaning in? Exchanging glances? These micro moments tell you when to engage more deeply or when to pull back. For example, if you notice friends starting to check their phones more frequently, that's your cue to help reinvigorate the conversation or start wrapping things up. Pay close attention to who speaks after whom and who the group naturally turns to for opinions or validation. This reveals the invisible hierarchy and shows you how to properly integrate yourself. If you notice one friend always follows up another's stories with supporting details, that's a clue to their relationship dynamic. Friends have secret languages, subtle looks, inside references, even slight changes in posture. When your girlfriend tells a story about you, watch her friend's immediate reactions, not just their verbal responses. Those split-second expressions are their genuine feelings showing through. Look for signs of real comfort versus politeness. Real comfort shows in small ways, friends being willing to disagree with you, making casual future plans that include you, or sharing slightly embarrassing stories. These are gold standards of acceptance that you can't force or fake. You might be wondering, how do I balance all of this? How do I stay genuine while also being mindful of all these social dynamics? Well, here's the truth that most people won't tell you. This is the central challenge that determines success or failure in these situations. Being authentic means staying true to who you are, showing real emotions, and forming genuine connections. Being strategic means understanding the social context and making conscious choices about how you present yourself. The magic happens when you can do both simultaneously. Use your authentic self in strategically smart ways. It's like being a good dance partner. You're genuinely enjoying the music while also being mindful of your steps and your partner's movements. Let's wrap this up with specific actionable steps you can take to nail that first meeting and build lasting connections with her friends. Before the meetup, get the basic intel from your girlfriend, not just names, but what each friend is passionate about, any recent big life events, or shared experiences they love talking about. This shows you care enough to come prepared, But remember to use this information naturally, not like you're reading from a script. Instead of trying to be the center of attention, focus on creating moments that the group will remember positively. Maybe it's suggesting a fun activity, sharing a unique perspective on their conversation, or even bringing something thoughtful that adds to the gathering. These become the stories they'll tell later. The day after meeting her friends, send a genuine message to your girlfriend about specific things you enjoyed about them. She'll likely share this with her friends, and it shows you were genuinely present and appreciative. But keep it real, they can smell insincerity from a mile away. Over time, develop one-on-one connections with each friend based on shared interests. Maybe you both love the same obscure band or have similar career paths. These individual bonds strengthen your position in the group naturally. The biggest test comes after the first meeting. Maintain the same level of engagement and respect in every interaction. Consistency proves that your first impression wasn't just a performance, it's who you really are. Here's what I really want you to take away from all of this. Meeting her friends isn't a one-time test to pass. It's the beginning of integrating into a crucial part of your girlfriend's life. The strategies we've discussed today aren't about manipulation or putting on a show. They're about understanding the social dynamics at play and showing up as your best, most authentic self. Remember, these friends could become your friends too, maybe even part of your wedding party one day. So approach this with patience, genuine interest, and the understanding that good relationships, romantic or friendly, take time to develop. If you've found these insights helpful, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more relationship psychology tips. Drop a comment below sharing your own experiences with meeting a partner's friends. I'd love to hear your stories and continue this conversation with our community.